Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Two news stories for you. Breaking news is about Ethiopia-Somalia talks. I told you in the last video that so far no delegations departed Ethiopia and Somalia for talks in Ankara due to be held on Tuesday. Now we have received confirmed information. Talks have been postponed. Question is the postponement due to some preconditions by Somalia, or the postponement is temporary because of UN General Assembly meeting? Secondly, was Getachew Reda, Tigray interim president, has resumed public engagement. The man postponed his meeting in Aksum a few days ago. Then Varede, head of security, imposed a ban on public political gatherings. But Getachew Reda is back in action. He arrived in the stronghold of TPLF Debrecen just a few minutes ago for a public discussion. Let's start from uh, the first story, which is about Ethiopia-Somalia talks. The two countries have held two rounds of discussions under the auspices of Turkey in Ankara. Third round is planned for Tuesday. It seems this third round of discussions has been postponed. Uh, I have been monitoring the movement of Ethiopian Somali delegations, and I could not confirm their departure for Turkey. Though no formal statement from the two sides, no formal statement from Turkey, but reportedly talks which were planned for Tuesday have been postponed. No new date has been announced. What is the reason behind the postponement? Is it due to heightened tensions? Is it because Somalia is boycotting talks, or there is some other reason? Well, since there is no formal statement from any of the two sides, it's difficult to say what happened. Some observers are claiming that Somalia has uh, set forth a condition that talks will only be held after Ethiopia withdraws from the controversial MOU with Somaliland. I don't believe these reports, because if Ethiopia withdraws from the MOU, there'll be no talks. Talks are being held to convince Ethiopia to withdraw from the MOU. If Ethiopia withdraws from the MOU before talks, there is no need of talks. So I don't think that the withdrawal is because of this precondition. If this precondition has been laid out by Somalia, it means Somalia does not want talks. But there are some other experts who say that the talks have been postponed because of UN General Assembly meeting. UN Assembly will hold its key session starting from the 24th of September till the 30th of September, but delegations are going to start arriving in New York from 17th, 18th of September. Since Ethiopian delegation, Somalia's delegation, led by foreign ministers, will attend the summit, UN Assembly meeting, that is why it would be difficult for them to talk in Ankara and then go to New York, because talks in Ankara could go on for several days. They might miss the UN General Assembly meeting in New York. That is why talks have been postponed. Talks will be held after the 30th of September, when UN Assembly session will end. This is, I think, what is reliable. I don't think that talks have fully collapsed. We cannot say that. Let's wait for some formal official statement. So far, there is hope. This hope should be kept alive that the talks will continue, that a peaceful solution will be found. Second, viewers, Getachew Reda, Tigray interim president, is back in action. He wants to hold public discussions in northwestern Tigray, which is the stronghold of TPLF Debrecen wing. He tried to hold public discussions in Aksum, in Adwa. He failed because TPLF Debrecen did not allow Getachew group to hold public meetings there. TPLF asked for permission to protest in Shire. If you remember, it submitted an application to local government to protest in Shire. Local security forces refused to allow TPLF to protest in Shire. Then came a statement, a briefing by General Getachew Reda, the head of Tigray security forces. He's also deputy head of Tigray government. Getachew Reda banned public rallies, public political gatherings, saying that these gatherings are leading to more political polarization. He disapproved new appointments and dismissals of Tigray interim government officials too. Getachew, when he postponed his public discussion program in Aksum, said that he was not feeling well and he would resume his public engagement campaign as he gets better. It seems he's better now. A few minutes ago, Getachew Reda, Tigray interim president, arrived in Shire. Arrived there by air. He was welcomed by new Northwest Zone Administrator Tigray Ficado is the new governor there, appointed by Getachew a few days ago. Getachew removed a pro-TPLF administrator from Northwest Zone and he appointed his man Tigray Ficado. Tigray Ficado took charge in Shire a few days ago. After reception at the airport, Getachew was taken to Haftam Hall, which is in Shire city, and there are hundreds of people are attending. These minutes, the public forum is ongoing. Getachew is holding discussions there with people. He's responding to questions from people. Tigray Ficado is with him. I'll speak more in coming videos about this key development. TPLF not allowed to protest, but Getachew allowed to hold a public gathering. But there's a difference. TPLF wanted to hold a public gathering, public protest. Getachew is holding a closed door meeting. The meeting between Getachew and local communities at a hall. It is not a public rally. Getachew Reda banned public rallies. He did not ban meetings which are being held inside premises. It means TPLF will also continue its meetings on Wareda level, zonal level, which have been ongoing for several weeks now. Getachew managed to land in Shire because he has appointed his man, the Tigray Ficado. He's managed to organize people there, managed to hold a meeting. Why? Because he has Tigray Ficado there. Tigray security forces could not stop Getachew Reda. They did not try to stop Getachew Reda, by the way, because in Shire, no public reception has been seen. Like we saw in unlike we saw in Adigrat. In Adigrat, Getachew was publicly welcomed and public rallies were taken out to welcome him. Same is the case with what happened in Machu, Mehoni, Abiadi. Getachew people lined up along the streets to welcome Getachew. But here, I think Getachew party is careful. That is why no public reception. He was welcomed at the airport. Then he went to the hall. No public gathering. I have not seen so far any public gathering. So he is, in a way, respecting the instructions passed by the Getachew Reda. No public rally, but his public engagement campaign ongoing. When Getachew Reda imposed a ban on these gatherings, he wanted the two TPLF groups to stay silent. But the way Getachew is continuing his activities, TPLF will not sit idle as well. So, how will Tadase Reda implement his instructions? Will he now ban gatherings inside premises too? Let's see. Thank you for watching.